Hello everyone, and welcome to the Hypixel Skyblock Ironman series. Today, I'll be creating a brand new profile from scratch related to the Ironman game mode, where you can't use the auction house, bazaar, or trade with any others in any way. Goals for this profile consist of reaching Skyblock level 200, or the Cyan level prefix, getting at least all level 50 skills, and beating every tier 4 Slayer boss. Without further ado, let's get into it. Oh boy, new profile. It's been a while since I've seen this. New area discovered, a village. This is going to help us greatly. Rogue sword, plus 100 speed for 30 seconds. At this point, I started to explore the village, to talk to the villagers, and to complete all the main quests. Then, I could move on to something more ambitious. Now, you might be wondering, if you're in an Ironman game mode where you can't use the auction house, bazaar, or trade with any other players, why would you need coins? Well, you need coins for dungeons, slayers, and many more things. And this is how we're going to get our first 20,000 coins. Farming. If you just break some of the wheat here, you can see that you get wheat and seeds. And if you go over to this NPC called the farm merchant, you can see that we can sell these items for coins. My plan is to do this until we get 20,000 coins. Also, we can collect this cheeky little menu here. Now, after farming for a grand total of 5 minutes, you can see that I've racked up a nice little 20,000 coins. Not much, but it'll greatly help our progression in Ironman. Also, as I mentioned in the intro, I have to get level 50 skills on all of the skills in Hypixel Skyblock, including combat, farming, fishing, etc. Even catacombs. So farming 7 is a start. Here, you will find zombies, which you can kill for combat XP. This silly little rogue sword doesn't do much damage, but at least it's more than I would be doing with my fist. So I'll kill these zombies until I get combat level 1. There we go, combat level 1. Now that I have combat level 1, you can see that we're not on the hub island anymore. We're on the spider's den. Here, we can find relics that give you 10,000 coins each time you find one. And if you come over to this NPC called the archaeologist, you get a compass that points you to the nearest relic. It's also a common accessory. However, we are not going to worry about the archaeologist compass for a while, as we have enough coins to move on to mining. All we need to do to start mining is talk to this NPC over here. And buy ourselves a rookie pickaxe. Then we can talk to the blacksmith over here, and you can see we have to mine 10 coal to get our first reforge. Now that we have 10 coal, we can talk to this NPC, the blacksmith, again, and reforge our pickaxe to get slightly more mining speed. You can see that from those 10 coal blocks, I got mining level 1 and level 2. However, this is not going to be the way that we get our first 12 levels. Now, it seems silly, right? I mean, the mines are right there, and we've already got 2 mining levels. Why wouldn't we just mine there until level 12? Well, there is a much faster way to get to level 12, and that involves talking to this NPC again, buying 2 gold ingots, and crafting ourselves a golden shovel. Now we have to talk to this NPC over here, called the librarian. And this is why we needed those first 20,000 coins. Because experience bottles that can be bought from this NPC costs coins. 2,000 coins for an entire stack. Now we can enchant our golden shovel with efficiency level 3. Here we will find a bunch of stuff to farm. Wheat, pumpkins, melons, even farm animals. We are not going to worry about those yet, because we want to travel over to the desert settlement, where we find cactus and sand. And you can see, if we mine this little sand block right here, we get mining XP. Now, do you get to see what I was trying to do? If we mine the sand over here, you can see that I've hit mining level 3. Now this is much faster than mining coal, so I'm just going to mine this until I hit mining 12. There we are, mining level 12. However, this wasn't the only reason why I came to the desert settlement. I want to get my first set of armor from this place as well. And that is locked behind the mushroom collection, which can also be found in this area. If we just go down here, you can see that if we break this, we can get mushrooms. And this is the recipe I want, the mushroom armor. However, you need 100 mushrooms to unlock this recipe, so I better get breaking, I guess. And the mushroom armor has been unlocked. And the armor set has been crafted. The ability, the full set bonus, is why I wanted it this early. At night, so 7 PM to 6 AM in-game, the statistics on this armor piece are multiplied by 3 times at night. And you can see that can get very overpowered very quickly because of the health and defense it provides. Now, we can talk to the librarian again. And we can get ourselves a stack of books and talk to the llama merchant, where we can buy the wood. And if we go back to our island, we can place these bookshelves down. This will help us in the future when I get an enchantment table from mining, so I can enchant my items with efficiency, sharpness, etc. I just realized, I'm stupid. I didn't read this description properly. It said, all stats on this armor piece are multiplied by 3x at night while in the garden. It's still an armor set, so I'm keeping it. Anyway, I can start mining now that I have mining level 12. Now, you might be asking me, why do you need mining level 12 to start mining? And no, it's not because the islands are locked behind a mining level requirement. The gold mine I could actually travel to before because it only requires mining level 1 to travel to. The reason I need mining level 12 will become apparent later. And right here is how I'm gonna get my first good pickaxe, the lazy miner. If I talk to him, he gives you a quest to go down into the mines and find his lost pickaxe. And once you find it, you have to click on it and go talk to the lazy miner again. And in the quest, he actually used to not care about you keeping his pickaxe, but they removed that, so he just tells you to mine ores. And now we can travel to the deep caverns. In the deep caverns, we're gonna find our first hostile mob, apart from the zombies in the hub. But these are infused with lapis. These are called lapis zombies. However, before we advance any further, I'm gonna buy myself an actually useful weapon. An undead sword from the weaponsmith. And enchant the sword with Smite 5. There were 2 slimes guarding the exit, and I lost some coins. Actually, that reminds me, before I lose coins, I'm gonna talk to this guy over here. And I'm gonna place my coins in there so that doesn't happen again. And we've made it to the Obsidian Sanctuary, where I can mine obsidian and diamonds to make an enchantment table. And this is why we needed mining level 12. Because if we talk to this guy, Reese, he will ask you to bring him 15 of any of these items. Now if I didn't have mining level 12, he would ask me to get that first, which is why I needed mining level 12 in the first place. Now if you talk to this guy, he'll give you a quest. He asks you to get Lapis Lazuli Collection 3, which is 1000 Lapis Lazuli by the way, which I just got, and craft a Lapis pickaxe if I don't get attacked by a Lapis zombie, which is crafted like that. And once you give it to him, he gives you a compactor, which I can use on this redstone minion. And now, instead of just mining redstone, he'll mine redstone and turn it into redstone blocks, making it more efficient. Though he's actually quite useless right now, because he wouldn't be able to turn redstone into redstone blocks even if he tried. And that's because he only has 1 slot of storage. So I need to get 256 more redstone. Now that I have 256 redstone dust, I can upgrade the minion. And now he has 3 slots, making him slightly more efficient. Anyway, this is where we're gonna leave it for this video. I think it was pretty good progression. We've got some decent skills, our best one being mining, which is at level 12. A few coins to work with, I don't want to talk about the coins I lost. And a decent amount of gear for a level 2 player on Iron Man. Anyway, Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.